Hello and welcome to this vlog, which is going to talk us through one of our Newman literacy intervention strategies for this year. This is called Fresh Start Phonics, and in this vlog we'll be looking at what is Fresh Start Phonics, who will be selected for Fresh Start Phonics intervention, what will the intervention involve, and how can parents support the intervention at home.
A good proportion of the students come up to Ipswich Academy with weak reading and writing skills. So around a quarter of the pupils at the start of Year 7 weren't at age expected standards and had a reading age below 9.5.
43% came in reading below that age. So we needed to find an intervention that we could provide to these children, but on larger numbers.
When I started the Oxford Academy, it was really bad. I couldn't read or spell properly.
I used to just get myself in trouble by getting C4 because I didn't know anything. I didn't know what the teacher was talking about, so I just messed about.
I get embarrassed, like in my mall classes. I don't like reading out because it feels like someone's going to laugh at me reading.
I really like it because it's like helping me a lot with my reading and writing. Because it's like I'm doing things that I never was be able to do before.
You sound the words out, so if you get caught up on a big word, you like sound it out, so break it down and it'd make it easier.
My reading has improved a lot because I wouldn't be able to read in any other classes and now I can. I can read books to my baby brother as well.
But you've hardly ever been taken out of Fresh Start. Why is that?
Because Fresh Start is just, it helps me a lot.
The training from Read Write is consistently really interactive and engaging, and it gives you lots of opportunities to practice the techniques that you're going to need to use to teach the programme, and it really models the use of partner talk and pacey lessons in the training that you need to be delivering when you're actually delivering the sessions.
I mean, my belief is that all kids should have a chance to read and write however old they are, and I think this is the way to teach kids to read. It's a really, really good programme, a really, really good system.
Students start where they need to start and then progress through the programme at their own pace.
We had Ofsted in a year or so ago now, and they absolutely raved about the programme. Part of our Ofsted report said that the lowest readers are making exceptional progress when actually literacy was an area previously for us to work on.
My parents are really proud of me because in primary school I was like a 7-year-old and now I'm an age that I should be at because I went up 3 years and 2 months.
My reading's gone up 2 years and 8 months, I think.
On starting the programme with the Year 8s, we've made 29 months progress, and that was over 8 months. And with the Year 7s, we made 32 months progress, again over 8 months, which is huge.
Everyone that started Fresh Start in September will be off the programme by the end of Year 7.
The fastest readers, because it's like
Pretty good noise.
Yeah.
So what does the selection process for Fresh Start Phonics look like? We've taken a number of assessment factors in hand to ensure that the correct students are receiving the correct intervention that will most benefit them. Firstly, students will complete a reading age test. Year 7s will have done this at the start of September, and Year 8 and Year 9 completed this at the end of last year. From these tests, we look at the word recognition age. This is in addition to their reading age, which you will have been sent home. Any students with a word recognition age that is below 9 years and 6 months are selected for phonics intervention. This is what the Ruth Miskin programme advises, and these students need the most help with accessing the Key Stage 3 curriculum. Following this assessment, the students are then grouped based on their initial introduction session, which is a one-to-one with a trained practitioner. This will identify what level the student should start at, so they are not doing work that is too easy for them, but also means that they will be able to accelerate through the programme at the best speed for them. Following this grouping, the form time intervention begins, and I'll talk more about that on the next slide. So what will be the logistics for the intervention and what will it involve? The intervention will take place every form time for 8 to 10 weeks approximately. Some students may complete this before the 8 weeks, some students may take a little longer. It really does depend on their starting point. The purpose of completing this in form time is so that they get an intensive intervention, which means they can access the Key Stage 3 curriculum as quickly as possible. And by having this in form time, it also means they are not being taken out of lessons and falling even further behind with their studies. The intervention will be performed by a trained phonics teacher, and it will be conducted in small groups of students. We'll know when the students have made progress because they will have completed the phonics course. A letter will be sent to yourself, and this will mean that they should be able to access the Key Stage 3 curriculum. How can parents and carers support the intervention at home? On the screen are some tips which will really help to create a strong reading culture at home. Firstly, getting young people to read topics that actually interest them is key. This can be a variety of fiction or non-fiction based on sporting heroes, music stars, and also using a variety of sources such as books, newspapers and online articles. All reading is good reading. It's important to make sure that the reading is challenging but also accessible. And with Year 7 we have our Accelerated Reader programme to help with that, to ensure that students are selecting books that they can access, but is also pushing them above what they've done at primary school. I would advise that at first, reading little and often is really important, and building this up gradually. This can be for literally a few minutes a day, building up to 5 minutes, building up to 10 minutes, and eventually hitting the target that we would like all our students to be reading, which is at least 20 minutes a day. Finally, it's really good to continue reading together in secondary school. This is something which some families really struggle with when students come to secondary school because of family ties and commitments, but it is really important. It's something that is done quite frequently in primary school, and it really helps students to focus on their reading if they are reading to you, so that you can correct any errors, and also ask questions about what they are reading to show your interest as parents and carers. If you'd like any more tips or any more advice, please do contact me at school. Thank you once again for taking the time to watch this vlog. If you have any questions on anything that has been discussed today in this video, then please contact me with my details below.